Here's your Jazel Auto News update for the week of February 22nd.
So our first story today is the Dodge Hornet, their upcoming compact SUV. Pricing is now out for the GT model and the RT plug-in hybrid, and starting around $31,000 and goes up to well over $50,000.
Wow, yeah, 30K to 50K for a new SUV from Dodge. That sounds high from like initial thought when I saw that. I did just really see a little bit at their sister company. There's a little basis in Alfa Romeo, right?
Yeah, essentially it's basically the same thing as the Alfa Romeo version of the car, just with a little bit different styling. And the 2023 Chevy Colorado will not have a physical light switch.
I'm surprised by the no physical light switch, purely from a usability view as a driver, but from a technology advancement side of things, I'm not surprised with how same way Tesla is just a giant panel for all their controls, dials, visuals, right?
And Renault's Alpine brand is seeking a partnership with AutoNation dealerships in the US to kind of bring the brand over here. And they'll be partnering with a few different companies like Lotus for EV models. Right now, they only have a car called the A110, which is like a sports car, which would have been cool to see over here, but it looks like we're just going to be getting kind of their EVs possibly going forward.
So is that slated to be, are they trying to compete with other luxury EV crossovers in the market? And like we just talked about the Dodge Hornet too. Are they like kind of basically all the same competition, same target audience? Probably.
Yeah, I think they're kind of trying to go after like Polestar and Porsche and, kind of like a little bit more high end. And something a little bit unexpected. Honda is teasing a 800 horsepower CRV hybrid race car that'll use hydrogen and kind of crazy.
Yeah, an SUV as a race car. I want to see that on the track and what that would get put up against. But with that kind of, was it 800 horsepower?
Yeah, 800 horsepower and a CRV. Like it looks pretty heavily modified from the pictures I've seen.
Yeah, almost looks like a giant hatchback in the picture I saw. I mean, my buddy joked they should just name it the compact racing vehicle. So,
and it's rumored that Toyota and Suzuki will be teaming up on a new lightweight sports car, possibly mid-engine with a powerful little 3-cylinder engine. Toyota's teamed up with BMW and Subaru for their current sports cars, so it's not too out of the question that they'd be partnering with another company for a new sports car.
It's interesting how Toyota is actually doing all these partnerships and developments for new gas engine sports car vehicles, where everyone else has been moving towards developing new EV hybrids. So
yeah, I think it's kind of like the last hurrah of kind of the gas sports car. They're trying to get out as many as they can before everything goes full electric.
Yeah, exactly. Once everything really is just electric, you're not going to be seeing those GR86s. And what is this supposed to be? Maybe a MR2 revision. So,
yeah, I think that's what they're saying. And Tesla was actually the best-selling luxury brand in the US last year. They beat out the next highest, which was BMW, by over 150,000 vehicles, registering close to 500,000 cars in 2022 alone.
Wow, that's a big difference. I mean, I wonder what it's going to look like for 2023, since they did some price slashes, even with the market difficulties. Maybe those numbers will be even higher. Who knows? But
I think so, and especially if they can bring out the Cybertruck finally, I think, and the semi-truck, and they have all these other vehicles kind of on the horizon, the new Roadster. And this year, NASCAR will actually be entering a vehicle into the 24 Hours of Le Mans in France, kind of going up against some more traditional race cars. And actually, there's going to be a NASCAR driver, Jimmy Johnson, who will be part of the team.
So what does that mean when really like, so it's American racing going to European racing? Is that what this kind of shows?
Yeah, so the Le Mans lineup is usually pretty diverse. So this will be in what they call the Garage 56 spot, which is always used for like experimental vehicles. So this will kind of be a test run to see how a NASCAR can actually compete against some of the other players in the Porsche and Peugeot and Aston Martin and kind of all those kind of traditional brands. And Hyundai and Kia are coming out with a software update for their vehicles that are affected by what's commonly referred to as the TikTok theft challenge, where it's very trivially easy to steal certain Hyundai and Kia models built in the last 15 years or so.
I mean, it's nice that you don't have to hide your USB cords anymore when you leave your car if your Hyundai or Kia was affected. I'm glad they have a free option.
I'm wondering if this will kind of reverse some of the insurance companies who were going to start not covering certain Hyundai and Kia models. And Tesla will be opening some of their US supercharger network to outside brands starting in 2024. So basically, they'll have 7,500 of their superchargers that will have connectors for pretty much any EV sold today that's not a Tesla. So letting kind of people use those superchargers even if they don't own a Tesla model.
And I heard this was related to like government, federal regulations, something like that. Not regulations, but access to some perks, government perks.
Yeah, I think they get some additional funding if they kind of open up their network to other people so they can potentially build more superchargers and upgrade the ones that they already have.
Thank you so much for watching this Jazel Auto News Update. Make sure you click the link down below if you'd like to see what Jazel can do for you with a free demo. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got so much more content coming soon. Have a great day.